Hi friends, and welcome to my kitchen on the Oregon coast today. I am feeling a little nostalgic, so I've decided that I'm going to do the LA Unified School District peanut butter bread. And this was actually on the breakfast menu when I was a kid. I didn't typically have school breakfast. Every once in a very, very blue moon, a friend of mine would save me a piece. And oh, it's good stuff. And so I'm hoping that I can recreate it. I think I found the right recipe for it, so we're gonna see. We'll know for sure when this is done. So I'm gonna start off, I've got 2.5 tablespoons of butter, and I've actually downsized this recipe to be manageable for your typical family. So, because the original recipe is just absolutely enormous, and we don't need that today.
I mean, it's meant for an entire school.
It is, it's meant for a school, so I mean, they did what they had to do then.
That includes the students and the staff, and possibly...
Well, just whoever had breakfast. I'm going to whip together this butter until it's nice and incorporated. This is going to take a couple minutes. And we want it to be nice and fluffy. So, so far I have 2.5 tablespoons of butter and 1 3/4 cups of sugar right here. And we are just going to allow this to mix together for a few minutes. And I start slow because if you go too quickly when you're mixing anything that's powdered or granulated, you're going to have a mess. So now I can speed it up. And we're just going to let this go for probably a minute or two. We're back, and what we're looking at here, this is about what it should look like when you start adding the eggs, and I'm going to turn this down to low. It's incorporating a little bit more now, but it's such a small amount of butter that it will resemble snow when you are combining it with the sugar because it's such a small amount of butter. So we've got the first egg in. And 1 more egg goes in. And we're going to let that incorporate. I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to add the peanut butter.
Look how thick that is.
Mm-hmm. And I have oiled this receptacle so that the peanut butter will come out smoothly.
Nice plop.
Yeah, good stuff. I love Adam's peanut butter.
It looks like butterscotch pudding with an egg custard.
Something like that. There we go.
Or peanut butter with an egg custard.
So I'm going to turn that back on. We're going to incorporate this for another minute. Once everything is well incorporated, I'm going to stop because you don't want to overmix peanut butter. Peanut butter will separate and it will turn very strange and oily, and once you break it, it's really hard to bring it back. So just don't go there. But in this bowl now, what I have is, this is, let's see, I've got a 1/4 cup of dry milk powder. I have 2 cups of flour plus 2 tablespoons. And I have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then I have 2 teaspoons, oh, that's gross. I have 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I mean, it happens when you're baking, right?
It's just peanut butter.
It's just peanut butter, it's fine.
Lick it.
So I am going to mix these things together. I'm going to add it to the bowl of my mixer. I'm going to go a little bit slow with it because I don't want to overwhelm things. So I'll start off with just a little bit.
Oh!
It's fine.
Oh no!
Oh dear. I'll fix it. Oh dear.
It's okay. The table is clean.
Yes.
Maybe you should use like a scoop or something.
It's fine.
Okay.
Sometimes I actually take the care and funnel it in with my hands, and sometimes I'm just like, ugh.
It's okay.
It's fine. And so while this is going, it is going to be very dense, so we have a little bit of water to help. And this is a half cup plus 1 tablespoon of water.
This looks like the most dense dry cookie dough I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's why you have water. And I really need to replace my paddle attachment.
Yeah.
All right. That's looking better. Kind of emulsifying. Okay, I'm going to stop that and scrape the sides.
That looks like what they put in
It's very thick.
Reese's peanut butter cups.
It does. It smells like it too. This is going to be delightful. And yeah, we love peanut butter treats around here. Does it feel good?
Ah.
I am going to stop here and I'm going to shake this off.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
Shake your beater.
Shake your beater.
Yeah, I would recommend a paddle attachment if you have one. It's going to be fine. It'll be fine.
This is going to be like really dance with air bubbles.
It'll be fine. There are tricks you can use to get rid of those.
Yeah, true.
So just hold on to your hat. It is going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride, but we can do it. And like I said, if you have a paddle attachment, this will go much, much more smoothly. All right. Someone can lick that later. All right. Yeah, that's quite thick. It's gonna be good. All right, so I am gonna take this out and I am going to prep a pan and we'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, so now this is going in. I've got a 9x9 brownie pan that I'm using for this. And it is very dense. Fear not, it will be fine. The directions actually said to spread this, so that told me that this was going to be a very dense recipe. So, yeah, just removing it from the pan is a little bit of a workout. There we go. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. And lucky me, I have one of these, which is going to help me get this into the pan. You can also use like a butter knife or something if you don't have an offset, but they do help for a lot of things besides just icing cakes.
Oh my goodness, it's so sticky.
It's so funny. Yeah, it tells me that it's going to be dense and kind of fudgy, and
it's going to be like
just what we want.
Peanut butter fudge.
Yeah,
but it's a cake.
But baked, and yeah. All right, that looks better. Just want to make sure I get it very even because I don't know how much it probably will spread because there is a lot of oil and a lot of sugar in it. But just to have all our bases covered. There we go. Now this is going to go into a 350 degrees oven. It told me to bake it for between 20 and 40 minutes. So I'm going to check it at 20 minutes. I'm going to guess it's going to be more like 40. Here we go. Okay, we're back. So I'm going to cut into this now. This baked for
45
minutes, yes. And it is a little bit different than I remember. It's a little more, it's a little more cookie-like. But we'll see. It actually feels like it gets moist and chewy on the inside. So that's a good thing. It kind of reminds me of like Betty Crocker walnut squares a little bit, this recipe. I'm not sure if it's exactly what I remember, but we'll, find out in a sec. Okay.
It came out clean when I was...
Yeah, here we go. Looks pretty good. All right, let's try a little.
Is it nostalgia?
Total. Pure nostalgia. Yeah, I mean, I think there was something to adding the dry milk powder to it. It definitely has kind of like a dairy flavor that's really good, but it's also just so peanut buttery and just sweet and just exactly as it should be, I think. So give this a try, even if you don't remember this particular peanut butter bread. It's really good. Yeah. So like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.